One of my favorite things to do as publisher of Bay Nature is to actually get out into the places that we cover inside the magazine. And so every quarter we sponsor 2 or 3 hikes to places that are covered in the magazine and get to share these places with the readers of the magazine and other people. Today we're out here over Crystal Springs Reservoir in land managed by the San Francisco Public Utilities Commission, Old Douglas Fir Forest, land that's usually off limits to the public. Our guide today was Tim Sullivan, San Francisco Watershed Keeper with the San Francisco Water Department.
Today you're going to get a historical trip to the very beginning of this water system was the Spring Valley system, and it all started at Pillarcetus. So this is the only part of the watershed now that people are allowed, even though we have quite a few people like Tom that are trained as leaders, trail leaders, to take people up. It's where you go is very restricted. You can see the polypoid ferns all over the trees there. When they're at the top of the ridge, they can spread out and be thick instead of tall. And that's what's happening here. And the wind helps, because the wind stresses them. And so they have to get stronger and thicker. And also the fog, the broader they are, the more fog that they can attract too. This tends to be a very foggy area.
Summer fog. It's like a star.
Might be flax.
Yeah, the little lines in it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In a few places in the watershed, there are phenomenal, beautiful tan oaks that are several hundred years old. It was sought after, as you well know, for its bark and tanning for many, many years. It was pretty much decimated out of these mountains because of that purpose. That's Sawyer Ridge. So Sawyer Ridge is a very interesting ridge because all those patches that you were looking at, majority of those patches that you can see are native grasses. And they call this the coastal prairie. Grasses along the coast where we have the different elemus grass and the purple needle grass, those grasses, those are all California native grasses. What we're looking at here is the Pillarcetus Canyon, and this is the beginning of the water system for the city of San Francisco. In the 1860s, this first dam was built here, and the water was transported from here to the city. And it was also turned out to be Half Moon Bay's water. You can see, looking up to North Peak or Montero Mountain, there's coastal scrub. And then as we're looking south, the conifer forests begin. And these are all native conifer forests here, mostly Douglas fir. But as you go to the north, on the ridgetop, you see small collectives of fir trees. These were planted many years ago by people in my field here, and they had different ideas that they thought that this might add to the collective water in the watershed by adding water to the water table by catching the fog.
For people interested in coming on these hikes in the future, just contact Bay Nature either through the website www.baynature.org, or they can just send an email to hikes@baynature.org. That's hikes with an S at baynature.org, or they can call us at 510-528-8550 and say, sign me up for the hike list.